Hi everybody, welcome back to Inside Hi-Fi, and today I'm going to be doing a short video on the Prima Luna integrated amp. This is the Prima Luna Prologue Premium integrated amplifier. Now, the way it comes when you order it is with EL34s. And there is a selector on the side here. You can run them with EL34s, or if you switch this to the up position like this, you can run it with, actually it says KT88, but you can run it with any of the KT series tubes. The powder coating on this unit and the enamel finish is very, very, very nicely done. Quite well across everything. The anodization on the aluminum plate on the front, which is very thick, also is very well done. Moving along to the other side here, to the back of the amp, we are going to see that there are multiple taps. There is a tap for 4 ohm and 8 ohm. Then the inputs, as you see, there is CD, tuner, auxiliary, a second aux, and this is very interesting, is this also has a home theater bypass. Once again, you have the left outputs here, and then we have a ground stud. It's a nice touch right there. And then you have an IEC connection, standard IEC, so you can use any of your aftermarket cables with it. Working my way back around, bear with me 1 second. I have already, as you can see by the screws right over here, I have already unscrewed it, but this is going to be kind of difficult one-handed, so bear with me here. I'm going to put the phone down so as to lift this up safely and not damage all the great equipment that Mick here in Quintessence allows me to make videos of. So hold on one moment. Alright, I'm back now. Let it focus here. So, took the time initially to unscrew the bottom. We're going to take a look inside here. You can see it is definitely point to point. So they are telling you it is point to point, and they are not making any false claims about that. You want to take a look at the soldering. There you go. What is super interesting to me is, you know, you have your motorized Alps right over here. Nishikon. Okay, so we are dealing with very high-end capacitors here, all throughout. The other interesting thing is, take a look over here. We have components made in France. Omron over here. This one single board that, well, there's a few other little boards, but the one major board here, circuit board, it has to do, from what I would understand, with auto bias feature. So that isn't done point to point, but it is definitely hand populated and hand soldered. You can see that's through board. But you do have Omron, and you do have Nishikon, and very high-end componentry throughout. Take a look here. Let me see if I can get you some values on some of these smaller ones over here. All right. Take a look at the workmanship that's been done throughout here. It's just finely done all throughout. It's just quite impressive at the price point that this is available at. Yes, we do understand that unlike almost every piece of hi-fi that will be on this channel, that will be shown to you internally, this is actually made in China. Very interesting, but let's not let that dissuade you from what this is. Because honestly, at $2,400, where else can you get this labor done? Where it's all hand soldered and it's all point to point, with the exception of obviously the few small, what looks to me here as being the protection and maintenance board, and over here as being the board that controls the auto biasing circuitry. But all the signal path definitely looks to be very cool. Another thing that it can be noticed over here is that if you look, the tube sockets here, those tube sockets are ceramic. Okay, they're not plastic. It's a really nice touch, and it's a very high quality way of doing these sorts of things. Taking a look at right over here at the build quality of the chassis, it's nice and thick. You can see that right over here. It's very thick for being a steel chassis. The corners are just done very, very well for something that has to be hitting a certain price point. It's definitely outkicks its coverage right here in how well that all these seams work out to being. That's something you would normally see on something that's about 10 times the price of this. So, concluding, we can say this is a very, very well-made piece, and you get an idea of how this internally is put together. Now, is this the be-all, end-all, and hand-built and point-to-point wired amplification in the hi-fi world? No, it is not. Let's not fool ourselves. It is still a $2,500 or under integrated amp that is hand-built with high-end componentry. Can we still do better? We can always do better. That's what this hobby is about. But have I seen something built this well at this price point? No. And I kind of pretty much challenge anyone to see that, because we have looked inside lots of equipment costing 10 times as much, and yes, there are some really, really nicely built stuff at all price points. But in this particular price point, I feel that this is one of the best built that I've seen. All right, once again, if you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up and like my channel, and subscribe, please. That makes a difference to me. That gives me the opportunity to make these videos. And once again, thanks to Mick at Quintessence Audio for allowing me the opportunity to open up these components with his help and make a video and make those available on the internet for you all to enjoy. Thanks, and have yourself a good day.